The Island of Second Chances. The morning sunlight filtered through the kitchen window of the Miller household, but the atmosphere inside was anything but bright. Bill Miller sat at the small wooden table, staring blankly at a bowl of cereal that had long since gone soggy. He let out a heavy sigh, his shoulders slumped in a posture of pure defeat. "Oh, man, this is horrible," he muttered to no one in particular. His wife, Judy, was busy moving between the counter and the stove, her movements efficient and practiced. She paused for a second to offer a sympathetic glance. "Don't worry," she said, her voice filled with a motherly kind of patience. "The McRib will come back. It always does." Bill shook his head, his eyes widening with a different kind of tragedy. "No, no," he groaned. "Aerosmith's coming to town, and they're already sold out."
Oh, man.
He leaned back in his chair, looking up at the ceiling as if searching for a lost version of himself. "You used to be able to score tickets, sneak backstage," he reminisced, his voice tinged with the nostalgia of youth. "Why can't we still be those people?" Before Judy could respond, a sudden commotion erupted from the hallway.
Mom.
A voice shrieked. Judy closed her eyes for a brief moment, steeling herself. "Oh, yeah, she whispered. The back door of their peaceful morning had just been blown off its hinges. Mom, Tina used up all my new hair gel," Lauren shouted as she stomped into the kitchen, her face a mask of teenage outrage. Tina followed closely behind, looking remarkably innocent for someone whose hair was currently defying the laws of gravity. "No, you didn't," Tina countered weakly. Judy folded her arms, her gaze landing on her youngest daughter. "Tina, get down here now," she commanded. "Yes, Mom?" Tina asked, trying to look small. "Did you get into your sister's hair gel?" "No," Tina lied, though the evidence was mounting by the centimeter. "Then why is your hair sticking straight up?" Judy asked, pointing to the vertical masterpiece on the girl's head. Tina didn't miss a beat. "I saw a monster," she claimed solemnly. Judy sighed, the kind of sigh that only a mother of 3 could produce. "You stay out of your sister's stuff," she warned. Then she turned her attention to Lauren. "And why do you keep your stuff where she can get at it?" "Because she's stupid," Lauren snapped. Tina's eyes narrowed. "Oh, you want me to make you cry again?" she challenged. Lauren scoffed, crossing her arms tightly. "You didn't make me cry. I was allergic to the hand cream that you had on your fist." Tina raised her hand, forming a small, gel-covered fist. "Want to test that there? Because I'm not wearing any right now."
Ha.
Bill watched the exchange, a faint, tired smile playing on his lips as he looked at Judy. "Remember how cute they used to be?" he asked. Judy didn't even look up from the chaos. "I've been with you so bad," she joked. Bill chuckled.
Nah.
"Me neither." He reached out and caught her hand for a fleeting second. "I'm still in love with you today, because you make me happy." Meanwhile, at a local basketball court, the sound of a ball thudding against the pavement echoed rhythmically. 3 in a row, Bill remarked as he watched a young player sink a shot. That kid could save the Bulls this season. His friend Fitz sat on the bench nearby, looking like the personification of a rain cloud. "I wish he could save my marriage," Fitz lamented. Bill sat down next to his best friend, offering a supportive pat on the back. "Oh, come on, buddy," he encouraged. "Try to forget about your divorce for a minute and enjoy the game." Fitz looked up, his eyes searching for some kind of validation. "Yeah, you're right," he said, though his mind was clearly elsewhere. "Guys, tell me the truth. Am I a sexy man? Because according to Marion, our sex life was less than." Bill suddenly stood up, scanning the area with exaggerated urgency. "Oh, look, we're out of chips," he interrupted. "I'll get them." Fitz frowned. "You don't know where they are." Bill started walking away quickly. "I'll make them if I have to. My house, my chips." Fitz, undeterred by the lack of an audience, continued his internal monologue aloud. "She said I didn't have a tender touch. I mean, isn't that tender, dude?" Rick, another friend standing by, watched Bill retreat. "How's Fitz holding up out there?" Rick asked. Bill sighed as he leaned against the snack bar. "He's holding up my enjoyment of the game." "Geez, Bill. He's your best friend," Rick reminded him. "It's your job to help him through this divorce." Bill paused, the weight of responsibility finally sinking in. Oh, I guess you're right, he admitted. He's always been there for me. I'm going to go out there and try to make him feel better, even if it takes me all night. However, as soon as Bill turned around, he saw Fitz walking away toward the parking lot. He's gone, Bill noted with a mix of relief and guilt. Yes, he whispered. Later that evening, Judy and Linda were discussing the situation in the Miller living room. You two are unbelievable, Judy said, shaking her head at Bill. We need to call him up and bring him over some dinner. I can't stand the idea of Fitz eating alone in some crummy apartment. It's pathetic. Linda nodded in agreement. Not so bad, she mused. Before I got engaged to Perry, I used to eat alone all the time. Well, me and my cat. You know, then at bedtime, I'd yell, Nathaniel, it's time for the cat's pajamas. We laughed. The room went silent as Bill and Judy stared at her. Oh my God, Bill finally said. We got to get over there before Fitz throws himself in front of a bus like her cat did. They arrived at the address Fitz had given them, expecting a dark, cramped studio. Instead, they found a luxury high-rise. Oh, hey, guys, Fitz greeted them, opening the door to a sprawling, modern apartment. This is where you get to live when you get a divorce? Bill asked, his jaw dropping. Judy, I want a divorce. Judy didn't skip a beat. Me too. Fitz waved them inside. It's not my place, he explained. I'm just house-sitting for my cousin. But it's nice of you guys to come by to keep me company. Bill walked to the center of the room, looking out the floor-to-ceiling windows. Well, Fitz, we know you're down, Bill started, trying to sound supportive. There's nothing more important than. Holy crap, look at this view. Fitz smiled, a bit of his old energy returning. Yeah, and there's an indoor pool on the roof and a bar downstairs. If you want, I could give you a key. Bill's eyes nearly popped out of his head. Really? Sure, Fitz said. Yeah, it'd be nice to have some friendly faces around. Like last night, I was in the den shooting pool, and I couldn't stop thinking about how empty my life is. Bill's sympathy was rapidly being overtaken by excitement. Now Fitz, hold it right there, he interrupted. You have a pool table? Judy stepped in, trying to maintain some level of decorum. Fitz, you'll have to forgive Bill. Some men aren't good at expressing their feelings. But Bill was already running toward the back of the apartment. Oh, my God. You got a pool table and a pinball machine? I love you. The group eventually made their way down to the building's private bar. Wow, Bill remarked, taking in the mahogany wood and the soft lighting. I can't believe you got such a great bar right in your building. Judy, can we have a bar in our house? Judy smirked. Yeah, you need to drink more. Bill leaned in closer to Fitz, whispering. There's a lot of good-looking women here, Fitz, huh? Fitz looked down at his drink, his confidence still shaky. I don't think I'm up for talking to anybody, he admitted. I feel like I'm cheating on Marion. Bill groaned. Stop thinking like that. You're single now. You're a fun, attractive guy that no woman can resist. Now, let's find a gal with a bunch of empties in front of her. Fitz looked skeptical. What am I gonna say? Hey, I'm Fitz the loser, here with my married friends. My wife didn't want me. Do you? Bill tapped his chin. Let's see if we can jazz that up a little, huh? Oh, I got it. Why don't we all take off our wedding rings and pretend we're single? Judy's eyes lit up with a spirit of adventure. I'll go over there and make friends with her, she suggested, pointing to a woman sitting alone. Then we'll come back and check out a couple of hot guys. I'm talking about you too. Here goes. She slipped her ring off and handed it to Bill. I feel naked without my ring on, she confessed. And a good kind of naked, not the staring in the mirror, wondering what the hell went wrong kind. Judy approached the woman at the bar. Can I stick you in? She asked, gesturing to the empty stool. The woman looked up and smiled. Oh, please do, she replied. That way I won't look so desperately single. Judy nodded vigorously. Tell me about it. It's impossible to find a decent guy in this city. Can I buy you a drink? The woman laughed. Get lost. Judy paused, then smiled. By the way, I'm Judy. The woman introduced herself. Oh, Denise. So, do you live in the building, too? Denise asked. Judy shook her head, leaning in as if sharing a secret. No, I'm just a single gal cruising for some ass. She spotted Bill, and Fitz across the room. Oh, ding, 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 jackpot. Look at those two hotties over there. Denise squinted at them. The dumb-looking ones? Yeah, Judy confirmed. I like them dumb. What can I say? I'm a dummy chaser. Denise took another look. You know, now that you mention it, the one in the red shirt is kind of cute. Judy felt a surge of playful jealousy. Ooh, I have dibs on him. He looks even dumber. The two women walked over to the table. Mind if we join you? Judy asked. Bill and Fitz looked up, trying their best to act cool. Sure, why not? Bill said, his voice dropping an octave. We're single. Two single guys out on the town, without their wives. Fitz added, because we don't have any. Judy made the introductions. I'm Judy. This is Denise. Fitz introduced himself first. I'm Fitz, and this is my friend Rick. Bill quickly corrected him. People call me Bill. Denise smiled at them. So, you guys from around here? Fitz gestured vaguely upward. I live in the building. Judy feigned surprise. Oh, so do I? Well, look at that. You guys are neighbors. Judy nudged Fitz. Well, Fitz, why don't you be a good neighbor and buy Denise a drink? Denise looked at him with genuine interest. That would be nice, she said. Fitz looked stunned. Really? I never thought anybody as attractive as you would ever be interested. He paused, a look of sudden panic crossing his face. Wait a minute, you're not a guy, are you? Denise laughed, shaking her head. You're really bad at this, aren't you? Come on, I'll buy you a drink. Fitz followed her, still slightly confused. Oh, thanks, he said. So that's a no on the whole guy thing. Left alone at the table, Bill and Judy shared a triumphant look. Oh, I guess that's Fitz taken care of, Judy said. What do you want to do now? Bill checked his watch. Oh, it's getting late, you know, and I've got to give Tina her bath, help Lauren with her homework. Plus, I'm sure Linda's itching to leave. Judy nodded. Yeah, you're right. Maybe we should go home. The next morning, the luxury apartment was filled with the quiet glow of dawn. Bill was sprawled on the high-end carpet, looking thoroughly satisfied. That was great, he whispered. No rug burns. That's the sign of a quality carpet. Judy sat on the edge of the sofa, smoothing her hair. Who would have thought an innocent game of strip pool could lead to this? Bill grinned. I did. I threw the game. He stretched his arms, feeling like a new man. Man, what a night, Bill said. A sauna, a steak, champagne. And we're not even through the S's. He looked at Judy, his expression becoming more serious. Oh, I don't mean to sound insensitive, but Fitz's getting a divorce is the best thing that ever happened to us. Not a care in the world, our own place. It's like being 1986 Bill and Judy all over again. Judy leaned back, lost in the thought. Yeah, before the kids, the mortgages, the debt, she murmured. She looked at Bill. You sure you want to get married? Bill laughed. This doesn't have to end. We have a key, which means we have our own little fun island we can come visit anytime we want. Judy smiled, but a touch of reality began to creep back in. Yeah, but it's not 1986, and we have a life. I mean, it may not be this, but it's a pretty damn good one. The sound of the answering machine in the kitchen broke the silence. Hey, I'm not here for a few weeks, but you can leave a message, Fitz's voice played. Then, a familiar, frantic voice came through the speaker. Oh, hi, it's Linda. Bill and Judy gave me this number, and I was just wondering when they were coming home because... In the background, there was a loud crash. Brian, get in the house. I don't want to come in the house. No one's going to keep hitting me. I promise you won't hit him. I'm not going to be afraid again. Tina, don't lock the door. Judy stood up quickly. I should really take this, she said, her parental instincts kicking in. Bill pulled her back gently. No, 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 he pleaded. Think about it, Judy. Would you rather be here or... The machine continued. Tina, don't lock the door. Tina, I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop lying to me. Bill looked at Judy with wide eyes. I never want to leave Fun Island, he declared. Judy sighed, sitting back down. Oh, good. Maybe we'll have time to take a nap before she wakes up. A few hours later, Fitz walked in, looking tired but happy. Oh, hey guys, he greeted them. Bill and Judy jumped up from the sofa. Oh, morning. Judy said, trying to look like they had just arrived. You're up early.
Fitz nodded. Yeah.
How'd it go last night? Bill asked. Oh, it was crazy, Fitz replied. I tried calling you guys. I don't know, I guess I had the wrong number. Judy tried to hide her guilt. So, you're out late with Fitz, she said, looking at Bill. Must have been a pretty rough night. Fitz smiled. Yeah, well, some of it was rough. Some of it was very tender. Bill nodded. I gotta say, you're very, very good friends for going over there. And I gotta go make some coffee. Bill stood up to follow him. Hey, Bill, Fitz called out. You ready for work? Bill paused. Hey, you, Mr. Not Coming Home All Night. I don't mean to be indelicate, but, any bouncy? Fitz shook his head. No. We just went up to Denise's place and talked. Bill seemed surprised. So, is this the start of something? Fitz shrugged. Oh, no, it's just casual. But she is great. And she's got this cool job at the United Center, where she gets tickets to all kinds of stuff. In fact, she wanted to invite all 4 of us to the Bulls game tonight. Floor seats. Bill nearly choked on his coffee. Floor seats. More fun on the floor. Judy frowned, thinking of the chaos they had heard on the answering machine. Oh, I don't know. I don't think we can leave the kids again. Bill turned to her with a pleading look. Oh, come on, Judy. We gotta support Fitz in his new relationship. We can't come to his senses and dump him at any moment. Fitz chimed in, unintentionally helping Bill's case. He's right, Judy. Maybe one more night, as long as we can find someone to look after the kids. Bill cheered.
Great.
So, you ready to go? Fitz shook his head. No, you go ahead. I gotta change. Bill nodded. Just as well. I wanted to get there early and get some dating clothes. Because if I'm gonna work it, I gotta dress it, right? As Fitz left the room, Bill looked at Judy. Oh, is that Fitz? Oh yeah.
Poor guy.
Looks terrible up all night. I'm just trying to think of a way to cheer him up. Judy rolled her eyes. Well, he does like basketball. Are the Bulls in town? Bill nodded. You know, I think they are. We could take him. Judy sighed. That'd mean we have to find somebody to watch the kids. Back at the Miller house, Linda was once again at her wit's end. All right, if Fitz needs me, she said, her voice strained. Bill patted her arm. Oh, thanks. I promise this'll be the last time. As they were leaving, the sound of a plastic toy hitting the floor echoed. Again. Lauren yelled. Why would he do that to you? Bill whispered to Linda. I listen. Bill makes him laugh. Fitz, I promise this'll be the last time. He needs you again. Linda looked at them, her expression deadpan. I think the man needs some professional help, she noted. Bill gave her a thumbs up. Hey, and I promise this is absolutely the last time we'll ask. All right, Linda replied. Why are you guys dressed up so nice? Bill checked his reflection. Seems to cheer him up. Back at the luxury apartment, Bill and Judy let themselves in with their key. Oh, home sweet someone else's home, Bill cheered. Judy sat down, looking thoughtful. Judy, I've been thinking, Bill said. We've really been avoiding our family these past few weeks. Does that make us bad parents? Judy looked at him. Kate, this is where you say no when we go eat steaks in the hot tub. Bill prompted himself. Oh, the no. Oh, hell no. Suddenly, the door opened, and Fitz walked in. Oh, hey, he said. Bill and Judy jumped. Oh, Fitz, we didn't know you were going to be here. Fitz didn't look as happy as they expected. Not for long, he said. I'm going back home where I belong with Marion. Bill stood up, shocked. Marion? But she's not as cool as Denise, or as Fun Island. Fitz sighed. Yeah, but Marion and I talked, and she's really changed. Plus, we got a kid to think about. Bill scoffed. Well, we have 3, and you don't see us thinking about them. Fitz, you're making a big mistake. I think I speak for everyone who's ever met Marion when I say she is a mean, miserable shrew who spreads misery like a disease. A voice came from the doorway. A really fun disease. Bill froze as Marion stepped into the room. Hi, Marion, Bill squeaked. Marion didn't look angry. She looked amused. Oh, don't worry, she said smoothly.
I've said worse things about you.
Do you want to hear some of them? Bill shook his head rapidly.
No.
Judy stepped forward, trying to smooth things over. Again, Marion. We're really sorry for what we said. Well, what Bill said. Technically, I did not say it. Marion smiled, a thin, controlled smile. I understand. I know in the past I've been a little uptight, but I've been working on that. And that's why Fitz and I, may have another chance. From now on, the Fitzsimmons household is going to be a fun place to be. Even the bedroom. I took a class. Bill and Judy exchanged a wide-eyed look. Interesting, Judy said. I got an A, Marion added. Bill cleared his throat. Well, we better get going, then. She got an A. I'll say goodbye to Fun Island. He looked around the apartment wistfully. Still, we'll always have the photos. If I can find a lab that'll print them. Just as they were about to leave, Denise walked in, beaming with excitement. Oh, hey guys. Where's Fitz? I've got a big surprise. I got 4 VIP seats for us to go see Aerosmith tomorrow night. Bill's jaw hit the floor. How'd you score those? That concert's been sold out for months. Denise waved a hand dismissively. Oh, the tickets were easy. It was the backstage passes and after-party invites. It was a little tough. Bill was vibrating with excitement. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. Denise. He stopped as he remembered Fitz's situation.
Hey, guys.
I forgot something.
Oh.
Hey, Denise. I'm glad you're here. I got something I gotta tell you. Bill tried to intervene. Not until I tell you something, he whispered to Fitz. Fitz, you can't tell her yet. She just got us 4 backstage passes for Aerosmith tomorrow. Fitz looked torn, but firm. Bill, I'm trying to put my marriage back together. I don't think a good first step would be dating another woman. Bill was desperate. You don't know that for sure. Marion took a class. Maybe she's into it. Fitz ignored him and turned to Denise. Denise, I know this is kind of coming out of the blue, but I'm going back with my wife. Denise's reaction was surprisingly calm.
Oh, that's sweet, she said.
I'm happy for you. Fitz looked a little disappointed. I know this is going to sound kind of selfish, but I was hoping you'd be a little more upset. Denise tilted her head. Oh, do you want me to try and work something out? Fitz chuckled. No, that's all right. Thanks. He turned to Bill. Hey, Bill, could you give me a hand with that box? Bill followed him, his shoulders slumping. Well, so much for Aerosmith, he muttered. Judy walked over to Denise.
What? Why?
Denise shrugged. Oh, I go to these things all the time. I was only going because I had a date. Judy saw an opportunity. Well, we could find you another date. Denise looked skeptical. Oh, it's easy for you to say. You already have a cute guy. She looked at Bill. You want him? Judy asked. Denise looked surprised. Really? But aren't you guys? Judy shook her head quickly. No, it's just casual. I mean, he's a really nice guy, but he wants to have kids, and I'm not that into that. I'll find someone else to go with. Denise smiled. Okay, if you wouldn't mind. No, Judy replied. Bill walked back into the room, and Judy grabbed his arm. Bill, guess what? You're dating Denise. Bill didn't even blink. Okay, he said. Don't you even want to know why? Judy asked. Not really, Bill replied. The next evening, Bill was getting ready for his date. So, how do I look for my date? He asked Judy. She straightened his collar. You know nothing's going to happen, right? The all-access pass is just for the concert. Bill sighed. Last time I take my wife along on a date. Unless. Judy cut him off. That's not happening either. They met Denise in the lobby. Hi, Bill, she said, looking radiant. Hey, Denise, Bill replied. Judy chimed in. Bill, why don't you go get us some beers? Once he was gone, Denise turned to Judy. Thanks again for letting me go with Bill. This isn't going to be weird for you, is it? Judy shook her head. No, not at all. You guys are going to have a great time. Plus, I know nothing will happen because you like to take it slow. Denise smirked. Oh, that was with Fitz. But if Bill plays his cards right. Judy's eyes widened. He probably won't play his cards right. Denise laughed. Maybe he will. Judy bit her lip. He probably won't. Keep our fingers crossed. Denise added, keep everything crossed. They headed back to the apartment to wait for the limo. Whoa, nice place, a new voice boomed. It was Mac, a friend of Bill's. Fitz has been staying here, Bill explained. Mac looked around. Nobody invited me over? Bill quickly tried to set the stage. Now remember, Bill lives here with him. And I used to be dating him. But now he's dating Denise. And we met online. Mac looked confused. Okay. Like I need to get online to get my dates. Whatever. I'm just happy we're going to see Destiny's Child. Bill and Judy exchanged a look.
Oh, yeah, about that.
We lied. We're seeing Aerosmith. Mac's face fell.
What?
No Beyoncé? Bill shrugged. We told you the truth. You wouldn't have come. Mac nodded. Damn right. Aerosmith sucks. Everybody, this is Mac. Denise stepped forward. Oh, hi, I'm Denise. Judy did the honors. Bill, Mac. I'm introducing you guys because you've never met. Oh yeah, hey. Nice to meet you, Bill said, shaking Mac's hand. Mac was still mourning the loss of the Beyoncé concert. You said there'd be Beyoncé. Denise checked her watch. So I guess we should get going. Judy wasn't ready to end the fun. Oh, you know what? There's no hurry. We can't go until our limo gets here.
Tell you what.
Why don't you guys hang out here? And Bill's going to show me the view from the back balcony. Mac stood up. Well, I wanted to show Mac that view too. So we'll go with you guys. Judy tried again. Oh, or you guys can look at the view and Bill, and I will go have some fun in the game room. Mac looked annoyed. Well, you got a game room you ain't invited me over? Judy hissed under her breath. Mac Woody. You just met Bill tonight. Mac blinked. Oh, right. Just in time for us to go see Air Supply. Bill corrected him. Aerosmith. Mac rolled his eyes.
Same thing.
They both suck. I need a drink. Denise looked at Bill and Judy, her suspicion growing. Okay, there's something weird going on here. Judy tried to play it cool.
What? No.
Nothing at all. Denise wasn't buying it. If you two still have feelings for each other, we don't have to go to this concert. Bill and Judy said in unison, what?
No.
Judy added, I feel nothing for this man.
Zilch.
Denise shrugged. All right, I'm in. Bill smiled.
Sweet.
A knock at the door signaled the arrival of the limo. Oh, that must be the limo. Let's go. Come on, it'll be great. Bill said, heading for the door. But when he opened it, he didn't find a chauffeur. He found Linda and his 3 children. Hi, Bill, Linda said, her face set in a grim expression. Are you surprised to see me? Bill's face went pale. Yes, because I have no idea who you are. Linda pushed past him. You can't. You need to come home and take care of your children. Denise's eyes went wide. You have kids? Bill stammered, trying to find an explanation. You have kids? Judy joined in the fake surprise. What are you talking about, Mommy? Brian asked, looking at Judy. Mac began to laugh. Oh, now this is the show I want to see. Lauren stepped forward, crossing her arms. Mom, Dad, Scotty Fitzsimmons told us that his dad moved back home, so you have no excuse to be here anymore. Denise looked from Bill to Judy and back again. Wait, hold on. You two have kids together? Linda answered for them. They're married and they have 3 kids that the state obviously should have taken away years ago. Bill hung his head. Okay, we only pretended to be single to help Fitz meet someone. But then it was so much fun, and it really helped our marriage to get away from our boring life and pretend that we didn't have you kids. He looked at his children. Don't take it personally. Lauren looked incredulous. How could we possibly take that personally? Bill tried to find a silver lining. Look, I know it sounds bad, but in the end it was harmless, so who really got hurt? Denise raised her hand. I did. Linda joined in.
I did.
So did I, one of the kids added. Bill waved them off. I'm not talking about getting ticked off. We're talking about real emotions here, so who really got hurt? Denise, Linda, and all the kids shouted together, I did.
Me.
I did. Denise turned on her heel. You know what? That's it. I am out of here. She looked at Mac. Listen, are you married? Mac shook his head. No, and I think you can see why. Denise gestured to the door. Would you like to go see Aerosmith? Mac's eyes lit up. Yes, I would. Bill shouted after them. I thought you hated Aerosmith. Mac looked back with a grin. She gonna teach me to like him? The apartment fell silent. Bill turned to his family. We're really sorry. Let's just all go home and spend the night together as a family. Tina looked around the luxury apartment. Wait, there's no reason to go home. This place is awesome. There's a giant plasma TV, a hot tub, a game room. Brian nodded. Really?
Bill saw a way out.
Yeah, your mother, and I don't deserve to be here. Why don't you guys enjoy it while we go home and think about how selfish we've been? Judy caught on immediately. Wait a minute, Bill. Bill nudged her. Judy, it's important the kids don't give us a free pass. We should admit all our mistakes, not just admit one. Admit two. He turned to the kids. Oh, this is so great to be punished like this. Let's go home and be punished, Bill. Judy played along, walking toward the door. Yeah, serves you right, Lauren said, already claiming a spot on the sofa. As Bill and Judy walked out, they saw Linda standing by the elevator. Okay, kids, she said to the room. Looks like it's just you and me again, right? Just like old. Bill poked his head back in.
Excuse me. Hold on.
Hold. We promise this is the last time. Linda smiled, her first genuine smile of the week. I wouldn't have it any other way.